Okay, son of a bitch.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance on. Achoo!
Alright. I just need to remember how to play. Hey, you know what's crazy about the brightening? If I had them set to the game's recommended, it would be pitch black in here except for where my light's shining. You're fine. My TV volume doesn't need to be up. I hear it in my headset. Yeah, it would be virtually pitch black inside there if I actually had it set to the recommended.
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Walk through the door now.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry. Barry had the keys to the car he rented. It wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest. I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here, birds.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage. No plan, really. Just taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that, you know.
Oh, tell me about it. No sack race for us older gentlemen, huh?
Yes, exactly, Bat. But I'm going to check out the parade, of course. And I'll be one of the fire contest judges, too.
Well, that takes a different kind of...
Alright. Well, now the dark presence is taking over again. Fucking Barbara Yeager. this cabin was abandoned.
Crime and punishment.
Oh,
The cancer
yeah,
and
Night
cure of
Springs.
civilization.
Love Night Springs.
But some crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs. Tonight's episode, The Man in the Mirror.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
Had it coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took your kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow, that sentence really flows, huh? Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up. But why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that?
I didn't like his face?
Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
That must be difficult.
But then we ran the fingerprints. Got a match. Your prints. Identical.
Huh, how about that?
Your son said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game. But the white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red now.
You won't get away with this.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? You think he's ever gonna be okay? I left my mark. Believe me.
You bastard.
What? You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me.
I don't understand any of this.
And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
I wonder if that's where they got the idea for the mirror realm for Control. I feel like it probably is. Hear those fucking birds. Do not feed the wildlife. No shit.
Rose knew that Rusty was in love with her, and she liked him too. She liked him a lot. He taught her to dance, and life had certainly taught her the value of a man who was gentle. He treated her well, made her smile, made her feel good. But Rusty wasn't the prince of her dreams, and that tended to underline the unbearable truth. She was no closer to that Hollywood magic than he was. The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped. "Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page."
Okay.
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury. Damn.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me!
Oh, that's supposed to be running toward him right now? Oh, my bad. High five.
Anybody? Help me! Help me!
Sorry, Rusty. I have to collect the coffee thermos first. Hear you, buddy, but I'm a little busy looking around the area. He wanted to be helped in a hurry. Shouldn't have been in an action-adventure game with a horror-based narrative.
The visitor
Sorry.
center was sturdy.
Lots to
The
explore.
impact turned the front of the building into splinters. Rusty was thrown across the lobby like a rag doll and hit the far wall hard. It didn't hurt until he tried to move and saw his leg bend the wrong way. Felt the broken ribs stabbing him on the inside. Rusty howled in pain and fear.
God, that's brutal.
Suddenly afraid to die alone.
Jesus. It didn't hurt until he tried to move and saw his leg bend the wrong way, felt the broken rib stabbing him on the inside. Jesus.
The ranger's office was locked. I'd need a key to get in.
I often forget just how dark the narrative is of Alan Wake. Because, I mean, it is. It's set up like an action-adventure narrative, but at its core, it is a horror story.
Hello? Back here. I'm back here. Hey, please help me.
Yeah, give me a minute, bud. I'll help you in a minute. Oh, Jesus. It slammed him up so hard it made an imprint of his body in blood. Look at that. Damn.
Please help me. Hello?
That's a lot of blood gone.
Mr. Wake?
I don't know what that means.
Oh, hell. It happened just the way it was.
Yeah, you know it's bad when a horror writer comes up, sees you, and goes, "Oh, hell."
It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back. Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
Oh, yeah, his leg's fucked up. Look at that. Damn. Yeah, that is fucked up. Just put him out of his misery. No, it won't let me aim my gun at Barry, but it'll let me shoot him in the chest with nothing happening. Find that a little weird. But, alright. You might argue. I mean, I don't want to put him out of his misery. That's pretty bad.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on. At the last instant, I changed direction and threw myself down. The axe splintered the trunk of a tree. I stumbled into the pool of bright light. My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move. I tensed as I waited for the killing blow, but it never came. I raised my head. Nothing moved in the darkness beyond. For the moment, bathed in the cold light, I was safe. I was too late.
I don't think I'm
Someone
getting the
had
lights
destroyed
on.
the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
And there goes Rusty.
Rusty!
The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
Hunters need hunting licenses.
Yes, haha, die, trash.
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Please don't feed the animals.
They got Rusty.
For those prisoners who purchase a park license, obey
The park ranger's instructions.
at all times. Rusty? Rusty, no! Never!
Approach closer than 100 yards.
Do bears and wolves never approach any other closer than
25 yards.
pets must be leashed.
At all times.
Never leave your pet.
Pet unattended.
To remove any
Natural objects.
sorry.
Damn. Under a thin layer of skin, defied the park ranger. Poor Rusty. Shit. Oh god, there's two of them. Ah, god. Woo. Make sure we're topped up. Do I need health? Can I get that health? I don't think I can. I can't. Okay. That's okay. Alright. Man, sure could do with a magic missile right about now. I'm attacking the darkness. I mean, I'm just saying.
What? What the hell was that? I saw it from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it. In that last instant of consciousness, Rusty thought about Rose. He was older than she was. Rose was barely out of her teens. But she
Fuck
made
yeah,
him feel
babe.
young and forget what a train wreck his long-dead marriage had been. He still wore the ring. He'd been waiting for her to tell him to take it off. Now she never would.
I got our last two, like, big ones. The rest are smaller. Oh. Oh, by the way, tell her that if she gets any more, that we'll pay her for it. Okay. Did she say where she got it? Fair enough. Did she say where she got it?
Lover's Peak was at the far
Fair
end
enough.
of the nature trail.
Moonshine Cave. Yeah. Shotgun. Oh, and a flare gun. Hell yeah. I mean, let's be honest, flare gun's basically a magic missile. In this game, anyway. Oh shit. Woo! All without getting hit. Probably because I didn't talk shit. Okay, what is this way? Collectible.
Nobody in Bright Falls seemed to know where Al was, but Rose, the waitress at the diner, had seen him. From what Barry could tell, Al pretty much fell off the face of the earth when he left the diner. Rose was just the kind of fan that Al hated, but she really tried to help. She was smart too, knew a lot about what was going on in the town, knew a lot about Al, even knew who Barry was. Barry liked her. That was no big surprise. When it came to women, Barry and Al rarely saw eye to eye.
Need to keep my eye out here. There's bear traps everywhere. Basically, anything shiny on the ground's bad. Okay? That's what it comes down to. All you bad guys can just fuck right off. More shotgun ammo. Hell yeah. Great old one felled by lightning. Woo! I only got hurt because I accidentally touched him. You know what, babe? That's a wonderful idea. I hadn't thought of that. Ow. Run away! Oh god, oh god. Yeah! Ooh, that was close. Damn, that was close.
I turned the corner, afraid of what the flashlight's beam might reveal. Suddenly, a roughly painted symbol of a torch glowed in the light. Behind it, hidden by a rock, sat a battered metal trunk. It was here for a reason. Packed with supplies, batteries, flares, ammo. Things you need to make it through the darkness of the night. Something left behind by someone who knew what I knew, and more.
Yeah, buddy. Look for them torch symbols. Oh, what does it say? The taken are filled with darkness. Beware of bears sign. Thankfully, I don't have to fight any fucking bears in this game. That would be some horse shit. But unfortunately, that means bear traps. All right. Nothing over here. Ooh, buddy. Feck off. All right. Okay, sure. That's just gonna swing. All right. And we're gonna run to the light.
Agent Nightingale didn't want to be in Bright Falls. These little communities revolted him, and he didn't like the trees or the coffee. He now knew that impossible horrors lurked behind the storefronts and smiles. He desperately wanted to turn the car around and just drive until he passed out or ran out of road and booze. But he had a job to do. He had a rider to catch, at any cost.
Keep arms and head inside at all times. Please see. Do not swing. Harkness isn't happy. High five. Better than the other fairy I need to make. I guess it's a firefly. Jar.
Come on, we gotta get moving. More of them coming. That flashlight's kid stuff. The flares will keep the bastards away.
You can see them too?
Hell, of course I see them. Come on, we gotta move.
Why?
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but...
Let's move!
I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake! Better keep up! flares, Wake. Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Give me the gun.
My God, dude, if you would actually do your job and shoot them.
Are you kidding? Give me the gun. No time for back talk. Hold them off, damn it.
That's all good, Thumper. You got your sound on yet?
Just a little longer. Scare them off. Get some light on those bastards. That'll keep them off us. Just a little longer. I almost got it. Okay, it's open. Move it or lose it. Oh, you feeling better now, Wake? All cozy and safe. Better get ready. They'll be on us soon.
This guy needs to fuck off.
This is it, Wake. The last stand. There's more flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming. Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming! That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake. Hear that? It's them. That's right.
Damn. I did. This area is actually really tough.
Last stand. There's more flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming. Give me the goddamn gun. They're coming.
Gotta fight with something like 4 or 5 waves you've taken in this part. Bro, if it would have let me move. God damn. Well, it's like this dude's talking, so Alan has to not move at a normal speed and instead walk as slow as humanly fucking possible. My God, he can't aim for shit. All right. It's a piece of cake. Then shoot them the first time, you idiot. That's wave 3.
Nothing to it.
Please be the end. Oh,
Let's
thank
cut
God.
the act
Alright, it was 3 waves.
Where's my wife?
I knew you were going to say that.
Which
I read
acts
it all
like 4
before.
waves.
You're a hell of a writer. Congratulations. You're going to bring about something glorious and terrible once we get you some proper editorial control.
What the hell are you talking about? Where's Alice?
I want the entire manuscript, or she's gonna suffer bad.
You touch her and I'll...
You're gonna give me the manuscript, or you'll be sorry.
No! Come back here! I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice! Do you hear me? Come back here! He had Alice, and he wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power. But I had no manuscript to give him. I had to get back to Barry and figure out my next move. On more than one occasion, Alice had tried to explain to me how it felt to be afraid of the dark. To her, darkness wasn't simply the absence of light, but something more tangible than that. It was something you could touch and feel. Worse than that, it was something with a mind of its own, something malicious and malign. For her, things changed when they were wrapped in darkness. They turned into something else, something foreign, and nothing was safe or innocent anymore. I'd never really understood what she meant, until now.
Yeah, just this big ass log that groans as I walk across it. That's... yeah. Oh, I don't want my flare gun out. That could have been bad. See this? It looks like a manuscript page, but it's not. It's actually a bear trap. But it glows like a manuscript page. Yeah. It is, because I went over, I remember my first time playing, I went over to pick it up, and it got hit, and then like 3 Taken appeared around me. Anytime you step in a bear trap, Taken surround you. It sucks. Oh my god. There's so many, look at this. There's so many. Those are all bear traps. Like, these hunters really want these fucking bears. Bears. Sorry, should I say it like I'm actually from Chicago? Bears. I was more thinking from New Girl. He's from Chicago. That's just how he says it. They say Jess, like they say bears and milk. Like, I get the dialect where like people add an R to the end of a word because it ends with a vowel and the next word starts with a vowel. Like, that at least makes sense. Like, that's a good reason. Yeah. I hear little bitches somewhere. Oh, they're little bitches. I mean, they're enemies, so they're little bitches. I kill like 8 billion people in this game, so... That spooky sumbitch was waiting for me. What a jerk.
It had been one desperate situation after another. I was exhausted, and my body felt as though it had been chewed up and spat out. The flashlight was heavy in my hand, and each pull of the trigger sent a painful shock up my arm. But I was finally out of the woods, and things were looking
That's finally out of the woods, and things were looking up. That's when I heard the chainsaw. Hear you. Yeah. Found you. Get away. Get away. Get away. Whore. Yeah. Fucking take it. Oh god, oh no. It's starting, babe. What do you think? It's starting. Considering I'm playing a horror narrative right now, a little bit.
It made no sense. It was clear that it had just fallen here, but it was very old and
Yeah,
obviously hadn't flown in
but
decades.
I wanted it to kick in. It's
Looking at
just...
it sent a shiver down
God.
my spine.
It's like one of those... Oh god. Oh fuck. Aeroplane. Aeroplane. Oh, it's up. Okay. So there it is. I found it. How did she get up here to put this up here if he literally heard the plane fall? Like, this wasn't here before 30 seconds ago. And yet, all of her notes indicate that she got up here via the same path. That's a little fucking sus if you ask me. I don't know which way to go. It's probably not this way. I'm not that way. way do I go? Thanks, babe. That was not helpful. Oh, okay. Down, maybe? Do I go down? I go down. Yup, I go down. Found it. Where the hell did my flare gun go? Probably my flare. Oh, no, no. Bitches, get away from me. Say, get away from me. Yeah, get fucked. See light. Need to make it to the light. Toward the light, Alan. Ah! Gargoyle. Blech. Best gargoyle face. Gargoyles are fucking weird. Like, who thought, hey, let's put this fucking stone imp up here and make it creepy? Like, I want to know whose thought process that went into. Ow! Shot your friend. Oh my god. Do you think that all these hunters and everything that are taken by the darkness are actual friends or just like work friends? Like, do they know each other outside of the darkness, making them attack me? Wow. I should pose that question on Twitter and tag Sam Lake and the Alan Wake gang. I thought it was funny. Yeah, that's why I said it. If I didn't think it was funny, I wouldn't have said it, obviously. Only to piss off Thumper, but he's not paying attention. Because whatever fucking reason, he decides that it's acceptable to work a 9-to-5 job and eat dinner at 9:30 p.m. Every day, 9:30 p.m. That's not dinner time. That's no. If I work earlier than 10:30 in the morning, 9:30 is not dinner time. You're right. I'm normal. I'm not. He's way more normal than I am.
The modular office had been pushed off the cliff. Deputy Thornton climbed up from the wreckage, excited.
Oh, sweet. Glad to help. It's like every time I open up a manuscript page.
Don't you think that's weird?
It's so weird. It's probably, you know what? I think I know what it is. With the streaming, it's probably an autosave, like cloud syncing. So it probably does a weird, like, online check. And that's probably what it is. It's probably the online check that it does. So it can update the cloud save. Oh, because there's 3 of them.
No, that wasn't.
Oh. Was it a picnic problem?
I clicked A.
Uh-huh.
And then one attacked me, so I thought it was.
Oh.
So I clicked over because I'm like, well, if that one's wrong,
When Barry saw the darkness attack
So,
the visitor,
okay.
Then that one
it
was
made him
wrong
believe
because
her.
the first one was
And
actually
then Al
right.
said
and
Yep.
one of them attacked.
they hadn't been just
Yup.
models on crank. Somehow the
I hate that it pops up with a warning sign like you got it wrong.
You think you're watching a
It needs to be something different. Like, just vanish it from the screen for a second, you know?
Cabin. Barry wasn't surprised, just terrified.
Yeah. Oh, wait, no, never mind. That's 5 down to 6. Okay. You can finish the 6. There.
Yeah, I was just getting there.
Okay. So I was looking at the one next to it. I was like, you can make that. That's 6 right there because it can't be the 6 down. And I'm like, oh, that's a 5 though. Sorry, guys. The wife is playing a Picross game called what is it? PictoQuest?
Yeah.
It's called PictoQuest. It's on console. It's literally like an anagram puzzle, a Picross game, mixed with like very very light RPG gameplay. Meaning like you have to do the Picross puzzle. You're on a semi time limit because the enemies have an attack meter that fills up. Getting a Picross right will actually attack the enemy and like negate their attack bar and make them start over. And you get 4 hearts, and you
start with 3.
Oh, you start with 3. Okay, sorry, you get 3 hearts. But yeah, you do Picross puzzles on like a mini time limit basically. It's kind of cool. Having a lot of fun with it. I've been playing it too. I like Picross puzzles. I really do. I don't remember how to get out. Oh, I think I have to go through here. Didn't I already go through here? I did already go through here. Did something else open up? No? Okay. Oh, I don't know which way I have to go. I mean, I came in over here. Right, so I know this isn't it. Because I can't fucking go anywhere from here. Right, this is the way in. So we go up. I always get lost in this fucking place. Every time I play. Can't. There's nothing through there. Alright. Go across. Oh, there it is. There's a ladder right there. Okay. I always miss it. Every time. I should know it's there by now. I've played through this game at least 5 times now. Like, because the original 360 one, I played all the way through on normal difficulty, I think. It might have been easy. I played through once, and then I played through again on easy to get all of the collectibles. Then I played again on Nightmare to get all of the Nightmare collectibles and that achievement. Then I've played the DLC, I think, like a total of 3 times to get all the achievements. And that was just on the 360 one of my original playthroughs. And then, of course, the remaster came out. I've played through it once on my main profile so far. And this is my playthrough for my streamer. Oh, God. Got him. Guys, if there's a physical edition of Alan Wake 2, like a physical collector's edition, I'm buying it. That's the second it goes up, I'm gonna find a way to get the money and buy it. Because whatever collector's edition he comes out with is gonna be amazing.
Shadows stirred and the wind picked up as I ran through the forest.
I really hope he comes out with a
Turning
collector's
his
edition
gaze
for
toward
it.
me. Then the moonlight was blotted out by dark shadows that
I say he like it's Sam Lake's fucking decision.
moving
I mean, he's a studio director, but still.
Darkness gathered between the trees and melted again to reveal the
I am very hopeful.
No natural path had brought them here.
I hope they do it just like they did with this one. Because, guys, the collector's edition for this one, I know I showed it to you guys on my in real life stream, but it came with, so it came in this box, right? You open it up, it's like a cloth book cover. It's really cool. It looks like a book, and it says Alan Wake on it in this nice embedded print that shimmers. It's really embossed. Thank you. Wait, what's the other one? Embossed and beveled. It's a beveled one because it's imprinted. Embossed is the raised. Yeah.
I thought beveled was the raised.
No, bevel is down. But either way, but it's really cool. So you open it up, and there's 3 things inside. One is the game case, and it has a second disc to install that was originally to install the DLC and commentary, because it came with the first DLC, I think. Then you only had to buy the second one. But it had a commentary as well, which is available on the remastered. So play through the game once, play through it again with commentary, getting the collectibles. It was really fun. It also came with oh, that's right, because bevel you would like go around the outside to okay. Sorry. It was it was embossed. It was embossed.
I was right.
You were right. Oh my god, I'm trying to remember the one other thing it came with. So it had Alan Wake Files, which is like Clay Stewart, who's in the game. He basically collected all the police reports, all the documents, all like the FBI reports and everything on Alan Wake, and compiled it into this book. It's really cool. And for the life of me, I can't remember what the third item is. It's another book. It might be like one is Clay Stewart's files and one is the FBI agent's point of view of everything. I don't remember entirely. But it was really cool. It was really, really cool. Bunch of extra world building materials and just background lore stuff that happens during the game. It wasn't anything you needed to fully enjoy the game because it does a great job at world building itself, but it definitely added to it. I loved the story, and it gave so much more insight into the goings on of Bright Falls. And then I also picked up the collector's edition strategy guide, and it's cool because the strategy guide is written like a book. I mean, Medusa is a Gorgon, so it works. Right, so yeah, it came the collector's, or not the collector's, the strategy guide is written like a book. So you're reading through it, and it's like when you get the achievement hypercaffeinated, which is getting all 100 coffee thermoses. It's like in the guide, it's like and Alan ran from the Taken and turned a corner, and under the safe haven of the light, he found his 100th coffee thermos. And then it gave a quote, like Alan Wake saying, like, now I'm hyper caffeinated, and it highlights it like the achievement. It was cool. I hadn't seen a strategy guide written like that before. So it was really cool, but the collector's edition guide also came with Alan Wake Illuminated, which is a coffee table art book. And then I also, of course, thanks to Wifey, have the Alan Wake novel. I actually owned a copy of it shortly after the game came out, but in one of our moves, I believe actually to this house, I lost it. So I'd planned on buying it again soon, and Wifey got it for me. So I didn't have to replace it. And the best part is, she had no idea. She had no idea that I owned it. She had no idea that it went missing. And it was just perfect because, like, earlier that week, I was like, man, I should really rebuy that book. So I've got basically every purchasable piece of Alan Wake stuff.
Stay out of sight. I'm on my way.
And I showed you guys before, wifey made me an Alan Wake mug. I helped her with the quotes and like placement of things, but it's really cool. So the inside is like this. Is that one of the shimmer ones or no? Is it speckled? Right? Just a green? Okay. But it's this like sea green. You know, it's a sea green color. No, because it's from the quote, the deeper, darker ocean green. Yeah, but either way, it's this nice, like, beautiful dark green, and because there's a quote from Poets of the Fall are the in-game band, Old Gods of Asgard, and in Alan Wake's American Nightmare, it's the little spin-off game. There's a song in there, and they say, "Beyond the miracle you hoped for lies a deeper, darker ocean green." So the inside's green, because it's like, inside lies the deeper, darker ocean green. The outside's black, because, you know, the darkness. And it, like, drips over into the inside. It's really cool. I chose the mug design. It's this, like, pot-bellied one, because to me it looks like a cauldron lake. So it's got the torch symbol. It's got writing on the handle on both sides, writing on the bottom.
The FBI agent's
it's
command
really cool,
froze me
guys.
in place.
She did
I
awesome.
considered surrender. It was all falling apart.
It's my favorite
anyway.
mug, and I have an N7 mug that she made me too.
Stealed it, but it felt all wrong. Call it instinct. His posture, the way he held the gun.
As much as I love Mass Effect, at the end of the day, Alan Wake is hands down my favorite narrative.
And stumbled into the darkness
Like,
beyond.
of all time. Like, it's in my top 3 all-time favorite video games. And I say that way because those top 3 are pretty much just tied. And I believe it's Alan Wake, of course, the Mass Effect trilogy, and the original Shenmue. So they're all like number 1 for different reasons.
I had to find the key to the garage.
Give me the fucking rifle ammo, God. No, it did not. I'm sorry, love.
I needed the garage key to get to the car.
I don't know. That's what she said. Thumper left, so I just texted him, "Get back on, ho."
How dare he leave?
To get him on in the first place, I said, "Get on, ho."
The garage key had to be somewhere nearby.
I have no idea. He's been gone for a bit. He's probably doing dishes and didn't realize.
Story is not a machine that does what you
Hey, look, he's going crazy again.
Story is a beast with a life of its own. You can create it, shape it, but as the story grows, it starts wanting things of its own. Change one thing and you set off a chain reaction of events that spreads through the whole thing. The characters have to be true to themselves.
fucking you up.
The events need to follow a logic that fits the story. A single flaw and the magic is gone. The story dies. Alice dies.
Oh, shit. Damn. God, I will not be able to play the second game high. At all. No way in hell. Because it's going to be a horror survival game instead. Like Resident Evil 7 and Resident Evil Village style. And like, honestly, I was really nervous about that at first because a game with a narrative as heavy as Alan Wake to me, it feels like that would take away from the narrative for spook factor. But Sam Lake told people like it's going that route because at its core, Alan Wake is a horror story. And he also is the one at the helm of the project still. So the fact that the original creator of Alan Wake and the director of Alan Wake is saying that this is what Alan Wake is supposed to be. So he said like this horror survival game that we're making is what Alan Wake was always meant to be. So like knowing that that's what his original vision was for it, and he gave us this masterpiece, like, alright, I'll trust him if he says this is what it was supposed to be like originally. Like, because to me that says he's not gonna butcher his own game. I mean, yeah. Yes, the difference is that Remedy is an independently owned studio. No, I know, but typically that's because there's outside influence. Whereas with Remedy, it's whatever the hell they want to do. This is their game. This is their IP. They're their own publisher. So the only people they have to answer to is themselves. I mean, shareholders too, but... Hey, is that licensed?
No, I don't think so.
Fair enough. But no, being that Sam Lake himself said that the survival horror is what Alan Wake was supposed to be, like, I trust him. He makes really good games, really good stories, and this is his baby. Like, Alan Wake is what gave him, like, an actual name. It's what made him director of Remedy. Like, this was his story to tell. He told it. There's no way in hell he would butcher this. Like, even with Control and everything, he was still pushing, like, Alan Wake stuff all the time. It's his Beebit. His Beebit. Because it's a Beebit. Love you, Beebit.
Not a Beebit.
Nobody puts Beebit in the corner. Could you imagine a modern remake with that? Nobody puts Beebit in the corner. Yeah, just imagine if, like, serious movies like that were, I mean, massive, were remade every generation with modern slang.
That would be fucking hilarious.
It really would. Like, it would really help with that. And it would also show you the deterioration of language over time. I'm sorry. Because I'm so fucking funny? Because I'm so fucking funny? by being so fucking funny.
It was the kidnapper.
You son of a bitch! Where's my wife?
Enough horseplay, Wake.
It was the kidnapper. He didn't need to say that when it was followed with, "You son of a bitch, where's my wife?"
Listen, I'm gonna
I can infer from context clues at that point.
I need to write the ending. I need a week.
It's not done.
I need a week.
2 days. The old bright
Ziggy! Buddy!
City boy. The main building, there at noon. You bring the manuscript, you'll get your wife. If not,
Yeah, no. Control was... I loved they are tying everything into the Control universe now. I absolutely love that, buddy. I mean, Alan Wake was even mentioned in Quantum Break. When you're inside the university and you're looking for your brother and everything, on the board is... they're breaking down Alan Wake's, like, story. Everything from him starting the Casey novels all the way down to the Dark Presence and he and his wife disappearing and stuff. Like, it's all on the blackboard that they're diving into the mind of Alan Wake and everything. And it's really cool that that's tied in as well. And like I said, Alan Wake is Sam Lake's baby. He will not destroy this game. So I trust the second one, despite its massive shift in playable genre. I trust that it's going to be fantastic. Sam Lake is a hell of a writer and director. How you doing this fine night, Ziggy? Jesus. Fuck this. Yeah. You know what, man? Doing really good. Doing really good. I am doing really good, my love. Streaming, playing Alan Wake, sitting next to the wifey. Life is good. Oh shit. Fuck you up, birds. Birds. The bears. I'll go down to the store and get some milk. Oh, God. So many birds.
You can open the door now. They're gone.
Yeah. Fucked him up.
I'm sorry. You were having a psychotic episode, man.
I sent Barry to the
I think
town
this
to
is
ask
the end of
around
the
about a
episode.
man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back.
So, Ziggy, what are your thoughts on Alan Wake 2 and the direction they're taking? Oh, buddy. That's okay. That's okay. You can watch it happen, alright? So I upload my videos to YouTube as well. So if you ever miss, and they're all sorted by game. So if you ever miss anything, hop on over to the YouTube channel. The link is on the Twitch
Barry
page.
Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be there in less than an hour.
I know.
See you soon.
Have a great day. Hope you come back soon. Welcome to the...
Alright, so Ziggy, two things.
Good.
What's the last thing you remember in the game? And second, what are your thoughts on Alan Wake 2 becoming a survival horror game instead of an action narrative, like an action adventure narrative? Well, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, basically they're turning it into a survival horror. And in Sam Lake's own words, because at its core that's what Alan Wake is, and a survival horror is what Alan Wake was always meant to be. Train yard. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's Oh, sorry, that came out of nowhere. Yeah, I know exactly where that's at. That's I think chapter 5, maybe 4.
Previously on Alan Wake, Alice has been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you were too hard
Yeah,
on her.
exactly, man. Like I'm not a big fan of survival horror in general. It's just the survival aspect of it. It's just not my thing.
FBI.
But that's my personal preference.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff.
And so I was really nervous about
Let's make this
that.
quick,
But
huh?
considering Sam Lake is still the primary writer, he's still the director of the game, he's still the head of Remedy, they're still an independent company.
Works as a waitress down at the diner.
All that in mind,
Nice girl.
and knowing that Alan Wake is his baby, like that's what put Sam Lake on top,
I heard on the radio.
he will not let anything destroy Alan Wake.
That Rose, she's a nice girl.
And considering he's referenced it in
As I was
every
saying,
other game,
Al,
I mean,
I found all sorts of weird stuff from
by every
the
other, I
newspaper's
mean,
archives.
2.
This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious
And he knew what
deaths,
people wanted. He
urban
knew
legends
people
come
have been
true,
clamoring for Alan
and
Wake 2, so he put the
most
teasers
of this stuff
into
takes
control.
place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The
I mean, you don't go through and rehire your character model and
myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
keep the
Yeah, okay.
the voice actor on again.
There was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches.
That's fair,
and
bud.
couldn't
I
find
know a
a
lot of
single
people that
thing
love
he
the
wrote.
management aspect
Zane
of it,
was
and I
heavily into diving,
don't.
so much so that the place came to be called
Like in 4, I didn't mind when you had
volcano under the lake erupted in
like that
1970.
briefcase setup,
Zane went down with the island.
but
Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
oh shit, you know what? We're done. All right, man. Ziggy, thank you so much for tuning in, man. I really appreciate it. It's really good to see you around here again, bud. I'm going to try to remember to text you tomorrow, all right? Yeah, try being the keyword, buddy. Please don't hold it over my head if I forget. Yeah, I'm glad that they didn't go with the SPC stories. I'm glad they tied it back around into Alan Wake. Alright. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. happy Father's Day tomorrow to everybody. Have a wonderful day. Have a great time with your families. And I will see you all on Monday. All right? We're going to be back with Far Cry 6. So, we'll see you guys then. Have a great rest of your weekend. And as always,